Hello,
Hi,
nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Thank you for your time. Today I want to ask some questions about your experiences in Japan.
Okay,
And first of all, may I ask where you are from?
so I'm from Sydney in Australia.
Sydney, welcome to Japan.
Thank you.
How long have you been in Japan?
So I got here on Tuesday, so that's 5 days now.
5 days.
6,
6.
yeah.
Okay.
And I've got 10 days in total.
Oh, 10 days.
Yeah.
Could you tell me your itinerary in more detail?
Sure. So I flew into Tokyo, and then I was there for 5 days, and then came to Osaka yesterday. Going to Kyoto in 2 days,
Yeah.
and then I fly out on Friday to Sydney
Okay.
from Tokyo.
Oh, I want to ask your first impression about Japan.
First impression.
Yeah. Is it the first time you came to Japan?
Yeah. first
Oh,
time.
okay.
Well, I suppose Sydney in Australia has a lot of Japanese culture and people, so I expected a lot of what I found, which is very polite, kind people, very thoughtful and peaceful, and it's actually quite quiet. Tokyo, I knew was big, but it was bigger than I expected, with I think over 14 million people.
Yeah.
It's just busy, and I'm staying in the center of Ginza. But the food is all I imagined.
Food?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the history here in Hiroshima is what I imagined as well, very somber, sad. Yeah.
So, did you go to the museum? Peace Memorial Museum?
Yeah, just been very sobering. I also just watched Oppenheimer a couple of weeks ago, and so I saw the other side of it with the manufacturing and, you know, the American destruction of lives. And then I saw some, I think it was fake images with some real images of the bomb going off. And then to see all the personal stories here is very, very sad. Yeah, but I'm glad to hear there's treaties and there's action to try and wipe out nuclear war.
Oh, so during exploration in the museum, did you see some people who were crying?
I didn't see anyone crying. Yeah, it's very quiet and respectful. But I didn't actively see anyone cry. Yeah, I knew the exhibit would be a very special tribute, and so I wanted to, I guess, pay respects and find out more about the history. Yeah, because it's such a prominent part of our world's history and life. But I guess it's a totally different experience when you're upfront and personal with the stories, photography, and with the relics of all bits that were kept. Yeah, it's very sombering.
As a person who lives in Hiroshima, I really respect you because you came to here from a long distant place. Today's topic about culture shock. As you mentioned, you went to Tokyo. You thought they're so crowded than you expected.
Yeah.
Did you have any other differences in about Japan?
I think the culture shock is a little bit like it's very technology focused. Like when you're on the train, everyone is on the phone. I mean, of course, I use my phone all the time as well, but it's I think because everyone is so respectful and you know, it's rude to stare. Whereas I think in Australia, the culture is more to sometimes look up, sometimes like catch eye contact and smile, but then look away. But there, I didn't have that's something very different to home. Is where, you know, you try and avoid eye contact because because you don't want to be rude and stare. So it was I think a little bit of a shock just because it was so many people, and then all the buildings were incredibly high, and everything you want to see is, you know, down in the basement or up on the 8th floor. It's like a little bit hard to feel comfortable in such a busy city for long periods of time. Like, it's very nice to get out to trees and nature, and it's like a breath of fresh air just hearing birds. Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
I mean, we all have it in our own big cities, but I think because Sydney's a lot more spread out, even though it's the biggest city of Australia.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's not dissimilar in London and New York,
Mm.
Paris. I think even all those cities are more spread. You know, like when you're in your accommodation in Tokyo, it's tiny,
Mm.
and every bathroom is tiny.
Yeah, from other tourists, they said about other accommodation is tiny, it's
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, because I'm 5'9", and so
Mhm.
sometimes my legs don't fit under the
Okay.
table because I'm tall. So it's 175 centimeters.
So, what kind of accommodation have you stayed in Japan? Like a hotel or guest house?
Just a hotel and like a single bed
Oh,
with a bathroom inside.
okay. Even in the staying hotel, you feel like the bed is short.
Actually, not short, but the room just fits the bed, and then there's a wall.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the toilet. It's good to have a toilet in the room, but it's so small.
I
Yeah.
see. So this is a difference between Japan and other countries
I think it's just such a dense population.
because of the density.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Sydney is just about 6 million, whereas Tokyo is almost 15 million. So I think it's just more compact living.
But I heard that the population in the Sydney and other cities in Australia are like increasing now. So
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
It's mainly because they've still got old people living longer,
Mhm.
as opposed to like the amount of reproduction has gone down.
Mm,
Yeah.
I see. So like a tiny room is a unique point in Japan. Have you experienced some inconvenient things in Japan?
I could say the opposite. Like the hospitality is amazing. I think some of the best hospitality in the world, and the transport is also amazing.
Mm.
Inconvenience, I guess, just like you have to really learn the transport system to navigate. You know, there's 30 exits. Which exit do you want to take? But I guess that's where your technology comes in, and you look at your Google map. I guess inconvenience is just small accommodation,
Oh,
the lack
okay.
of nature in Tokyo.
So far, you have a positive image
Yeah.
of Japan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's become, Japan is the most traveled Australian destination now.
Mhm.
It used to be Bali,
Okay.
and so
Oh,
everyone I know comes back from Japan loving it.
really?
It's so consistently loved. Yeah. It's such a popular destination for Australians.
Wow.
Yeah, it's because it's such a good experience. It's like, I guess a smaller country, so not too far to go from one side to the other. Bullet trains, it's very quick. I like the hospitality, the food's amazing. People are so nice, so honest,
Mhm.
and very safe. Like
Okay.
because I'm a woman traveling alone.
Yeah.
Such a pleasure.
Mhm.
I always feel like space is respected.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You came to Japan alone. Oh, so you feel safety.
Yeah.
Mm,
I think
safe.
one of the best trips for safety I've ever had.
Okay. Have you been to other countries for traveling?
Yeah, I counted
Okay.
yesterday. Today, Japan is my 49th country.
49. Wow.
Yeah.
So many countries.
Yeah.
Oh, have you tried some long journey or you frequently to go other countries?
Both, the longest was almost 6 months,
6 months.
and then mostly they are 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting because in Japan, we usually don't have such a long journey, like a few months, half a year. But Australian or European peoples tend to have a long journey. So if you do a long journey, like you have to quit a job or like can have a long vacation.
For me, I was studying university for 7 years. So every year you get 3 months off.
Oh,
And I worked a lot, like in small jobs to make money
okay.
to travel.
Oh,
And so I had like 6-7 years of 3-month
Oh.
trips off.
okay.
And now my work annual leave, I get about 5 weeks a year. So I still get lots of time.
Wow. So you've been to many countries. You might be familiar with many countries. So could you tell me your favorite country that you have visited?
Favorite
Yeah.
country?
Mhm.
Maybe Italy.
Oh, Italy.
Yeah, yeah. So like it's like Japan, so rich in the food and the culture. history, and just, I mean, it's such a romantic world.
Oh.
The language, just the interaction between people. Yeah, it's a real pleasure to be
Wow. Some of my friends also, Italy was so good to travel. Okay.
Have you been?
Not yet. I have only been to other Southeastern Asian countries like Thailand or Vietnam. So I really want to go to like Europe.
Have you been to Cambodia?
No, not yet.
Or Laos?
No.
Oh, very much recommended.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So peaceful, and the people are just so beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, not too far for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Do you have a specific place that you recommend to in
Best
the?
of those two, I think, is Luang Prabang in the north of Laos.
Oh.
Yeah, it's French colonized, so there's all these amazing coffee shops and pastry shops, but then also there's lots of beautiful temples. It's just a very nice city.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like small town.
It's the second biggest town, I'm pretty sure, in Laos.
Okay. The last question is, what would you like to take back from Japan? It could be food, culture experience, or anything else.
I just bought some origami paper.
Oh, really?
So I'll take that back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Very beautiful. She also gave me a gift.
Thank you.
She made a box. The lady in the store.
Made by origami.
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
This is so cute.
Because of the child day today, some of the children helped me make a paper.
Do you like it?
Yeah, very nice.
So you are gonna make some origami?
Yeah, we'll make some paper cranes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a good experience in Japan.
Yeah, it's all been fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, really loved it. I'll come back.
You will come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome. I'm waiting for you and came to Japan again. So thank you for your cooperation to join my interview. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
ありがとう。
ありがとうございます。